With Australia leading the series 3-2, it's now or never for India as we head to Guwahati for the 6th One-Day International. We are at the Nehru Stadium here and it's a do or die for situation. A superb game of cricket coming up. Gorgeous morning here, the 6th One-Day International of the 7-match series. It's the Hero Honda Cup 2009. India taking on Australia yet again. 25,000 the capacity here. I'm sure they'll turn out in good numbers. And there'll be a lot of support for both teams, more so for India. It's a long series, 7-match series. Australia winning the first one, then India coming back strongly. Win in Nagpur and Delhi. Then Australia in the last 2 games in Mohali and Hyderabad have won it. It's a 3-2 at the moment. It's an early start here in Guwahati and the pitch is going to be important. Sunil Gavaskar was out in the centre.
We are in the northeast of India and where the sun rises early and the sun sets early as well, and which is the reason why we have this early start, 8:30 a.m. And if you have a look, there is a little bit of dampness here, which will mean that the captains will be thinking what to do. They will be in a dilemma. There will be spin in this pitch for sure, because the wetness that is here will help the ball to grip and it will turn just a little bit. So the captains with the spin on their side will say that they would want to field first. But there's also the possibility of the match finishing early because of bad light, in which case the DL method will come into play. And I think that will be a factor as well. So it's not going to be easy taking a decision after winning the toss. At Hyderabad, we saw plenty of runs. There was a run feast. What does this pitch look like? This pitch to me looks like apple crumble, and it might crumble. And that is going to be the problem for the team batting second.
The weather for today, maximum of 29 degrees Celsius. Humidity on the high side, 98%. And sunny, which is good. It's going to be a must-win situation for India, and the toss is going to be very, very crucial. Ravi Shastri was with the 2 captains.
Well, it's toss time here in this all-important match 6, and this could be the all-important one. You got the men who matter out in the centre. Chris Board, match referee from England. Ricky Ponting, captain Australia. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, captain India. MS Dhoni will spin the coin. Heads is the call.
It's a tail, India again.
Tails it is. MS, you won the toss. What have you decided?
We're looking to bat first. So the first half an hour will be crucial for us. It's an early start. So let's hope for the best.
And it does look a little damp, doesn't it, the surface?
Of course, it is just a bit damp, you can say. But at the same time, as the game goes on, it will get slower and slower, and our spinners will come into action.
And how are the boys coping with this one? This is an all-important one, literally a semi-final from here on.
Well, of course, it is like a knockout games, and in the past we have seen we always perform well whenever we are pushed to the wall. So we're expecting the boys to give their best.
And how have you coped up with the pressures? Because 3 close games and India finishing second.
Well, of course, but that's what happens when top 2 teams play, So I think it doesn't really matter, because every game you have to start from scratch. And one good thing, we have, when it comes to the batting order, all of us have not clicked at the same time, yet we have been able to score 300 or 340 odd runs. So that's one good thing for us.
And what looks like a good score on the surface? 350 is out of the question.
Well, of course, definitely 350 out of question, but we don't go in with a fixed score in mind. If we get off to a good start, then we can look and change whatever score we want to achieve, we can do that. So I think it's always a start that's crucial for us.
And your team for today?
It's the same side.
Have a good one, MS.
Thanks a lot.
But Ricky, you've lost the toss. Would you have batted as well?
Yeah, we're going to have a bat. Yeah, I mean, I think there is a little bit of moisture on the top of it, and there's a bit humid this morning, so the ball might swing a little bit early on. If that's the case, obviously we have to make the most of the new ball, because I think this wicket will probably slow down as the day goes on.
The morale good. You could close out the series today.
Yeah, morale's great around the side. Obviously, we've had our ups and downs through the series, of course, but we're really happy with what we've achieved so far. But we've just got to keep building on that now. We can't be complacent and just expect things to happen. We've got to keep forcing the issue in games, which I thought we did really well last week.
Yes, you are the world champions, but you're also going through a stage of rebuilding. So you'll be proud of the way the youngsters have come through.
Absolutely, yeah. That's been the real positive thing out of this tour, and even the Champions Trophy and the one-day games in England. There's a lot of our younger guys have got some more experience now and are starting to play very good international cricket. I mean, Sean Marsh last game was excellent. Shane Watson was excellent again last week. Cameron White was great again. So with those guys getting that sort of experience, it sort of holds us in good stead for the World Cup in 12 or 18 months' time.
And what's your team for today's game?
We've just only made the one change today. Mitchell Johnson comes back in after a short rest, and Ben Hilfenhaus goes out.
Go well, Ricky.
Thanks, mate.
Well, that's the news from the centre. It's India who won the toss and they've decided to bat first.
Need a big score. India need a terrific start there from Virendra Sehwag and Tendulkar, who's been in great form. Gautam Gambhir has been consistent. The likes of Yuvraj Singh and MS Dhoni will also have to come good. Suresh Raina played a good hand in Hyderabad. Jadeja, Harbhajan Singh, the all-rounders. And then Praveen Kumar, Manav Patel and Ashish Nehra. So no change for India. Time to say good morning to Michael Kasperich.
Good morning, Shiva. Shane Watson, Sean Marsh doing a great job in the last game in the top of the order. Ponting, White and Hussey sealing up the middle. Bogus Johnson coming into the side for Ben Hilfenhaus. We give it Graham Manu. Nathan Horrocks, Clint Mackay. Wonderful debut, and Doug Bollinger has been very good as well.
Bit of moisture in the pitch, and both teams will realise that. The Australian fast bowlers will look to exploit the conditions with the new ball. So important for the Indian opening batsmen to negate that and get off to a good start.
Certainly is. They're very capable of that. We've seen Virendra Sehwag threatening to do that in each of the games, scoring quickly through rapid fire boundaries. When Tendulkar, what a star. Expectations high on him all the time, but that last innings was something very special. I think the Australians, as you can see, they're a tight unit. You know, there've been a few injuries. 5 players were sent home through injury. But some fresh legs have come into the team. And with fresh legs, you've got fresh energy. They're going to need that today. It's been a long tour, flying all over India. The consistency is what's going to win out today. We've seen both sides play brilliantly at different stages. Massive game today. Australia can take the trophy, Hero Honda Cup, retain the #1 ranked one-day team as well. India looking to win this, deny Australia the chance now and move it on to Mumbai.
The strike rate always very good from Virendra Sehwag, average just below 35. He's got out to starts in this series but not converted that. Sachin Tendulkar getting past 17,000 runs in the last match, getting 175 there. That is best, 186 no doubt.
Mitchell Johnson back in the Australian team, had a quick break. Missed the spectacle of Hyderabad. And that of Sachin Tendulkar. Wonderful career. He's come back into the Australia. He's leading the Australian attack. Now I'm liking the fact that he's got the new ball. The umpire there, Shabir Tarapur. Down the other end, Sri Lankan Asoka De Silva.
Play. 2 slips in position. Here we go. Johnson to Sehwag. Strange dot ball. Sehwag, few occasions hit a boundary of the first delivery.
It's good, a little bit of bounce. In many ways, the batsmen have to be a little bit cautious on this surface.
He's gone after that. No stopping Sehwag. It's cleared the fence very, very easily. No intention of hitting it into the ground. Leaning back on the shot. Maximum.
The amazing thing with Sehwag is if he spots an inch of width, he throws everything at it. The benefit of doing that is it just doesn't go into the fence. It sails way over. Extraordinary numbers there. That's something they really have to control. Far too many extras, let alone the extra delivery, given in such a tight series.
Ball game, full length delivery. Rooted to the crease was Virendra Sehwag, and Mitchell Johnson knocks him over.
That's better. That one swung. First couple of balls of the over. Mitchell Johnson looking for that swing, but finding it here. Presentation of the seam and fuller ball coming in. Great start for Australia.
It's 7 for 1. What a start. A 6 and then a wicket gets in Gautam Gambhir at number 3. He's got to play himself in. Not the easiest of pitches. So Gautam Gambhir normally prefers 2 legs as his guard. He's good through the leg side as well these days. Very strong through the offside very early in his career.
Two to come.
Had a lot of success against Virendra Sehwag, Mitchell Johnson.
It's not the first time we got him. Have a look here. That was in Delhi. Also the lower pitch sliding under. A bit of swing on that occasion. A perfect start for Australia.
Both incoming deliveries on a fuller length. Bowled him again. What an over. It's turning out to be just a hint of movement away from Gautam Gambhir, and Mitchell Johnson is on fire.
He sure is. Once again, the swing has done him. Mitchell Johnson talked about the early swing, the early conditions. Australia with the new ball have to make the most of it. And that man there is doing it for his captain. What a wonderful ball. What a wonderful wicket. Great start for Australia. 7 for 2.
India in trouble. Gets in Yuvraj Singh only in the second over of the innings. Though he's a dangerous player. Conditions here looking good for the faster bowlers. Will get off the mark, Yuvraj Singh, with that single. It's through the gap, not looking to hit it too hard. Just about get to the fence. Real teaser for the fielder. First boundary for India and first one for Tendulkar.
As you said, Chev, it didn't look like he got it. Just a push, little push. Once again, we've got a lightning outfield. Once again, Tendulkar taking the ball from sort of off stump, just outside off.
Not looking to hit it too hard, playing very close to the body, Tendulkar.
Yeah, coming back to the Australians' theory of bowling wide to Tendulkar, I'm not so sure that that's going to work for the left-hander. With the angle there, it's just opening up the arc for him to hit anywhere through the offside.
Good hit from Yuvraj Singh. That should get to the boundary. It's 18 for 2.
Well, we saw this in Delhi. Yuvraj Singh took away the Hero Honda red motorbike for the man of the match was a feature. Just his timing. Didn't look to overhit the ball, just like he did then.
Beautiful. Crisp timing. No fuss from Tendulkar.
Good example of the danger of giving width to Tendulkar, as it nearly cleans up the ball boy. Wonderful shot.
Bollinger into his third over, 9 for 6. Oh, he's gone. He's taken Tendulkar. Stunned silence in the crowd. They're looking to hit it on the rise. But what a catch from Dougie Bollinger.
Great reflexes from the big man. And everyone in the crowd is absolutely shattered, as is Tendulkar. Once again, looking to turn the ball on the onside, and maybe the slower pitch just not coming on. Bottom hand took over. And India in big trouble. 23 for 3.
23 for 3. Gets in MS Dhoni in the 6th over.
Wonderful start for Australia. Wicket off his first delivery. Bollinger in his third over. MS Dhoni comes out. You can just see there in the faces of the crowd. They don't see a lot of cricket up here. They don't see a lot of Tendulkar. You can certainly see the disappointment, the despair. The crowd's wonderful work from Bollinger. Good return catch. One of those ones that was hit firmly and just stuck.
He's watching the ball all the way, expecting the return catch. The ball was gripping onto the surface because of the moisture. And Tendulkar knows he's played the wrong shot. Good carry, very good carry. Delayed appeal. Says not out. Asuka De Silva.
Very confident from behind the stumps, especially the slip fielders. They heard something. Let's have a closer look at this. Well, that might be interesting. If there was something, it was the faintest, possibly, of noises. Crowd here. Even the bowler wasn't too sure. Supporting his mates from behind the stumps.
Brilliant. Saved a certain boundary. Hit very, very hard by MS Dhoni.
Yeah, have a look at this. Mike Hussey moves brilliantly to his right, full stretch. What was impressive was how much it was appreciated by his teammates coming in, knowing how big a stop that was.
So again, the bounce. This is what I mean. Now, there's so much dampness on that surface. It will dry out as the day progresses, but if it still hits those damp patches, it might just stop on the batsman, and you might get that tennis ball sort of bounce. Yet if it hits one of those dry pit surfaces, dry spots in the pitch, it'll just go through. Now, you mentioned swing, and Johnson realized early. He was spanked off the back foot for 6 by Sehwag. There was width on offer. It was on the shorter side. And then the difference when he pitched it up. Swing. You've got to get the ball up in the right areas to find out if there's some swing. There was on that occasion. And there was later when he did it again to Gambhir. is. It's gone back and rolled onto the stumps. The bail has fallen off. And now this Indian innings in dire straits. It's Yuvraj Singh who's been dismissed. 24 for 4.
Well, there are strange ways of getting out, aren't there? Lots of them. And this is not one that you really wish on anybody. There's a big appeal from behind for LBW, but there's no doubt that Yuvraj is aware of what's happening. Where is it? No, there is. Oh, he's hit it. It looks like he hit it onto his stumps with the edge of the bat. That just compounds it. Well, well, well. Yeah, it's almost a sort of wry smile from Yuvraj there. Well, net result is he's gone for 6. And India are 24, would you believe, for 4.
8 overs gone, 24 for 4. And real trouble here, India. Wide signal on that occasion. Well, Australia have kept the intensity. Suresh Raina has come out in the 8th over. Again pitched up, soft dismissal, stopping on the batsman, and straight to mid-on. Cameron White, I think, has taken the catch there. In fact, it's Horrocks. But have a look at the crowd. They're stunned. India have lost half their side, and we're only into the 9th over.
It's 9:15 on a Sunday morning. They poured in here to watch this Indian team, who are now in so much trouble. I really can't see how they can possibly get out of it. Suresh Raina, it's gone without scoring, and it's 27 for 5.
Ravindra Jadeja comes out to the middle. He won't be on strike though, because it was the last ball of the over. Here's Bollinger steaming in. There's a spring in the stride of these Australian bowlers now. They're cock-a-hoop at the moment. They've rattled the Indian top order with 5 wickets. This is the last man to be dismissed. Simple catch to mid-on. And what a morning he's having, Mitchell Johnson.
Bunting making some changes in the field here. Wants the fine leg up. He himself has come out of slip and gone to a catching position at short mid-wicket. They don't have to be there, the catchers. Not in this power play.
Edge, and it's gone through. I think it's carried. That's the only question to be asked. Did it die on the fielder on the way through, or did it go the distance? I think it has. Just slow to come down on it. Cameron White, the fielder.
Gee whiz. Maiden over, 35 for 5.
Oh, hurry. Good pass.
Yeah, I think he'd like to run down the track and punch him over the top just to break up his length, his line and length. But they're not in a position to take too many risks at the moment. But when the spinner's bowling well and you don't get at him, it just lifts him a bit. They're hanging around the crease. Look at that turn.
And that's one of the reasons why Dhoni will be in 2 minds whether to go down the pitch or not, because there is a bit of turn. And Horrocks is not really giving the ball too much air. Look at that. Turn and bounce.
That's off. That'll be leg byes. There'll be 4 of them, I think. Off the bat.
Yes, a thick outside edge. Well, I'll just wait and see in the replay whether he opened the face of the bat deliberately or whether he just pushed at it. Oh yes, it's a lucky edge. He was trying to work the ball to the square leg area. You can see that. It's a lucky edge.
Around the wicket to the left-hander. Don't think so. Big sharp.
Well, it's the slow delivery, and the appeal was because the ball hit the pad first. So once again, it may well have hit just outside the line, fractionally outside the line.
Cut in the air, and 4. 49 for 5. It's quite humid out there, so the gloves will become a bit slippery early, but had the courage to play it, which is good. A late cut. Beautiful roll of the wrists. Out there for the slog sweep. Oh, look at that.
And straight away, as soon as the fielder was pushed back, Mahendra Singh Dhoni down the pitch, trying to work it to the leg side, but turn.
Short and wide. Did it carry? I doubt it. 50 for 5.
Well, he was taken brilliantly by the same fielder, Wojers, in the previous game. And this one almost carried. Not too sure whether he did. From here, it looked as if it might have fallen just a little bit short. Let's have a look at that. Fiercely hit. Yes, I think it fell just a little bit short.
So each one trying to outsmart the other. Dhoni giving the charge, and Horrocks up for it.
Yeah, Horrocks came over the wicket that time, and you can see there Dhoni getting right outside the line of off stump, showing all 3 stumps to leg.
He's got that fine. Oh, good work in the deep by Mitchell Johnson. He's having that kind of a day. Already 3 wickets. And good work in the outfield.
Looking for the wicket, and he's been given out. Just got the feeling MS Dhoni was looking at the inside edge, and Bollinger brought into the attack to provide the breakthrough, has done exactly that.
Well, there's a couple of things to consider here. First of all, left arm over. Has it pitched on the stumps and straightened enough to hit? That's the first thing. The second thing is there was a little bit of Dhoni's animation there for perhaps an inside edge. It's pitched sort of half and half. I don't think it's the greatest of decisions, I've got to be honest. And that's not just because what Hawkeye shows us. It's just the considerations of everything. But Bollinger does it again. Another 3 wickets for him in the innings. Dhoni gone for 24, and India 75 for 6.
Harbhajan Singh walks into a tight situation. He's got the ability to play the big shots, but it's not an easy pitch. Unlucky, MS Dhoni. Bowled in, another one for Bollinger. So Harbhajan Singh doesn't trouble the scorers too much. Maybe off the inside edge, but doesn't matter. Bollinger, stunning figures, 4 for 6.
Incredible spell this, and credit to Ricky Ponting for bringing him back. He brought him back to get wickets. And he's just knocked over 2 in 3 balls. One with a bit of luck, the other with a bit of bad luck. From the batsman's point of view, inside edge is always a pretty miserable way to go, but he's gone for 0. 75 for 7.
Praveen Kumar walks out to the centre. With the side in big time trouble. Very tentative from Harbhajan Singh. Fabulous bowling from Dougie Bollinger. Just reacting well to skipper. Brought him on to break the partnership, but he's picked up 2. He gets off the mark straight away, Praveen Kumar. Again, the commitment extremely good. Might be referred to the third umpire.
That's marvellous fielding. I didn't see how he's going to catch that up, and he did it at the last minute. Nicely timed stroke from Praveen Kumar. Yeah, I think he's safe. It's a question of does he get rid of it before he just brushes the top of that. Ooh, it's close. That is very close. I think he might get the 4 here. I thought so.
Made it look so simple. Praveen Kumar, first delivery, hitting through the line. It's a very quick outfield. Good effort, but goes in vain. Living dangerously. Beaten again in that area for the second time in this over. That's another cracking delivery. Unlucky.
Well, it looks like the tide's come in. He can't lay a bet on him. He's missed 3 out of 3. But that was a beauty. That did straighten just a little bit. Just held up slightly.
Edge will run away to the boundary. 85 for 7.
Wow, what a choker that is for the bowler. He's bowled a magic over here. Beats the bat, beats the bat, beats the bat. Hits the outside edge, I should say.
And if that's a great shot. Jadeja's gone to 36. So if they can get 140, you'd just never know.
Yes, in the previous over from Bollinger, he attempted the shot a few times and played and missed it. This time he's middled it, and it's a boundary.
Man out of deep cover. 97 for 7.
Well, they've had nothing much to shout about. They're everywhere, on the terraces, in the stands, up there. They'll take a single, quick single. I wonder if they pay for those. There it is, outside the ground. And they've got their own little stand over there. I guess the buildings over there charge a little bit of a fee to allow people to come up and watch the matches, because all those people have obviously not got tickets. The ground can only accommodate so much.
Yeah, capacity is about 20,000 here. Ripped off his pads. One more.
Yes, capacity a little over 20,000, and there are more people outside the ground as well. The 100 coming up with that flick to square leg. It's taken some time. The first 50 came off 117 deliveries. India were in trouble. India still are in trouble, but at least they've reached 3 figures. But this is not an even outfield, and I think that's the reason why the fielders must be conscious of the fact that they mustn't try and slide. It's all right to do so on smoother outfields.
Johnson's around the wicket. He can see the stumps better from there, he reckons. And he's been flat back swatted. past mid-off. They'll come back for 3.
Well, this is all the more reason I think India should be looking to take the batting power play, because at least then they'll have only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. I beg your pardon, 3 fielders outside the 30-yard circle.
That's in the air and over the top. He's got all of it. He's got enough of it.
He is just clearing the fielder at mid-off. And it's now allowed Ricky Ponting to try and push that fielder at mid-off too long off. Just going over the top. Might not have got it in the middle. Yes, you can see that he didn't get it in the middle.
And Jadeja just continues to accumulate runs. He's got 45 from 90. And he probably said, well, I'm just going to have to be here at the end, so we might as well get the tail enders getting after a few. If we see the batting power play, might play a few more shots, big shots. That's well done. He does hit them there. Picked his spot. 117 for 7.
Well, he certainly knew where he wanted to hit that, because with the fielder at mid-off being pushed to long off in the middle of the over, now he's hit it over long gone.
He's had a go at that one, and I think it's a missed chance at mid-off, and it'll probably go all the way.
Well, luck certainly is running his way. He was dropped in the slips. He's had a couple of plays playing and missing, and this one again should have been taken, but through his fingers. So Jadeja certainly riding his luck. He needs to ride his luck for another 10 overs, because then India can get to maybe even 170.
He's gone to 49 with that shot. And beautifully tucked away. And listen to the crowd. Well played, young man. 50 from 96. And it's 122 for 7. Wonderful 50 that. He's got 50 out of 122. And the crowd really appreciate it. Runs hard to come by. At 122 for 7, the first of the batting power plays are over, and there'll be plenty happening from here. Jadeja 50 from 96 with 5 fours, and a strike rate of 52. And in the circumstances, that's it's a most valuable innings. We'll have a change in commentary now. It'll be Ravi Shastri, and with him Michael Kasrovich.
Thanks very much, Bruce. Great moment for Jadeja. Batted really well today. A little fortunate. The 2 batsmen now are doing a wonderful job. Seeing the ball well, finding the gaps.
That's 4 more. Very useful hand here from Praveen Kumar. Once again giving himself room, going over the infield on the offside, finding the boundary.
Taking full advantage of the power play. Only 3 men outside the circle. Giving himself some room and slicing it well over in front of point.
Now where's Praveen Kumar going to go?
Change of bowling to Shane Watson. Comes on from the railway end.
Smash back for 4. Jadeja this time getting into the act, chipping down the track and getting plenty of bat on it.
The power play is working for India, finding the runs coming a lot easier. It's an older ball as well towards the innings, and they're maximising this stage of the game, and the three fielders being out of the circle.
Good strike. This should go the distance. So Praveen Kumar picking the right spot and hitting the side screen.
Underestimated player, clean striker of the ball. We have seen this through the series on a couple of occasions, and as you like, easy as you like, picks up the full ball and puts it over the fence. Good results.
Hits through the offside, will find the boundary. Really good over this for the Indians. So still one ball to go, 12 runs of this over already.
Finding the gap as well. Partnership worth 72 off just the 81 balls. Who said it was tough out there batting?
Now field changes being made as a result of that boundary. There's a man at deep point, a deep mid wicket comes into the circle. Now will Praveen Kumar go onside? It's over point. Work for the man in the deep and just pull back in. But an excellent over this for the Indians. 14 of it. It's 149 for 7.
Wonderful work in the field, and a low score like this, every run is vital. Mike Hussey, great presence of mind there to flick it.
Dougie Bollinger brought back to finish off his spell. 4 wickets for him already, 10 in 8 overs. It's a good opportunity for a 5-4. Doesn't time it, should be dismissed. So Bollinger once again striking when brought back. And this time the man to go, Jadeja, looking for the pull, not timing it, and spooning up a simple catch here to Cameron White.
Congratulations, Doug Bollinger, coming into the Australian side in this series. Wickets on every occasion, and today, what a reward. 5 wickets for your country. Jadeja's out. It's 149 for 8.
Ashish Nehra comes out to the middle. Bollinger has got his best figures for Australia versus India in India. That's in the air. He's not timed this. Oh, it's put down. Of all people, it's Bojes. He's one of the best fielders in this Australian side. And Praveen Kumar gets a chance to live another day.
You don't see that. We haven't seen any of that series. It's just turned a little bit sloppy, the Australians. Should have taken it, but he didn't.
Good strike this on the onside. One bounce over mid-wicket for 4. He's pulling out the big shots, and they're coming off for him.
Striking it really well. Even there, knew that Bollinger hits the length. Gave himself a little bit of room. Just manages to pick it up. What a shot.
It's got that away for 4. It's a no ball as well. It's brought up his half century. It's his highest score in one-day cricket this, and what a time to get your first 50. He's got a free hit as well. So no free hit because it was for height. He's not overstepped. What a handy innings this, 51 from just 48 balls. Quietly takes the single. Good, sensible cricket. He keeps the strike as well. It's 167 for 8, 3 overs to go. The strikes rotated nicely. Every time Nehra has been on strike, he's got off it quickly.
Yeah, he's looking to hit straight. Of course, if there's any width, he's looking to maximise that, put that over point. Give himself a little bit of room too, which is good to see. Changing the bowler's lengths, lines. As I said, some very smart cricket.
Bowled in. Nehra looking for the big one. Has missed it altogether.
Well, choosing to go across the line, the ball nice and straight, and Shane Watson rocks that middle stump right out of the ground. And that's the end of Ashish Nehra. India are now 170 for 9.
Patel comes out to the middle. 43 matches for him. And he's on strike to Shane Watson. Bowden looking to play the cut shot. He has his off-stump knockback. And really, India have wasted these 12 balls that are remaining in this Indian innings. They bowled out in the 48th over for 170. Well, one would have to say in the end a good recovery after they were 27 for 5, and Shane Watson finishing things off.
Another 2 wickets for Shane Watson. Just a full straight delivery. Wonderful performance by the Australians today. Pressure match, massive match, and getting India out for 170. But Doug Bollinger, what a performance! 5 for 35. Using the opportunity of playing for Australia. He's doing a lot of good there, and proving to many that he's very much a part of this Australian lineup.
Certainly is. Ricky Ponting will be happy with the effort, though he would feel there was every chance of restricting India to well under 150. But all in all, I think when you restrict a side to 170 inside 50 overs, you should be pleased with that.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're walking off the field, you've got them out for 170. That's a good result. However, having India 27 for 5, there's going to be some disappointment. They had them on toast and didn't quite finish it. Some great belief, great fighting powers by India. Have a look at the scoreboard there. Sehwag, Tendulkar, Gambhir, and Yuvraj Singh all out cheaply. Where Stoney formed a good partnership with Jadeja, who batted extremely well, but Praveen Kumar was the star with a bat for India.
So there you go, 48, 74, 21. Useful contributions lower down the order. And that's been instrumental in India reaching 170. The Australian bowling card makes happy reading. 3 wickets for Mitchell Johnson. He started off by picking up 2 wickets in his first over, but the pick again, Dougie Bollinger.
Doug Bollinger's very good. Look, if anything, and being a little harsh, the fielding today wasn't the high standard that Australia has set throughout this series. Seen them run out. They missed a couple of chances. Maybe India, with 170, end up with a couple of more runs than they should have.
So there you go. Australia need 171 runs to win from 50 overs. The asking rate under 4 runs per over.
So the target for Australia, not a very big one, 171. Just a little under 3.5 runs per over. Shouldn't be all that difficult unless India do something dramatic.
Well, they're going to have to bowl very well indeed, and I guess the Indians would just be hoping that maybe they'll catch the Aussies in two minds. They just see it out at 3.42 and over, or they get on with it and play the natural game. I think the pitch has dried out since the start of play, and we saw that when the second ball was taken for the 35th over for the Aussies, it came onto the bat quite nicely, and the ball wasn't staying down like it did early. Early on today, the pitch looked a little uneven, a little patchy. There were some low areas on it that were much darker than the higher areas, and it was difficult for batting. So when you've got a bit of moisture in the surface, it's always going to swing more as well. So it's dried out a bit. Shane Watson is really doing the job for his skipper and his country, opening the batting these days. 96 matches, averaging 40, over 2,000 runs, best of 136 not out. And Sean
straight away off the mark. Yuvraj Singh after it, but the ball will win the race. Superb start for Australia and Shane Watson.
Beautiful cover drive first up. Look at that big stride forward. We saw the Indians playing a lot from the crease today, and they got into all sorts of trouble. The ball's swinging, it's moving off the seam, and get forward as far as you can.
Staying in line. Ashish Nehra will cut it off. It's turning out to be a good start for Australia.
Yeah, Ashish Nehra down there. He was out of sorts at Hyderabad. He had the flu and really struggled in the outfield, especially making ground. Now Shaun Marsh made his first 100 in Hyderabad a couple of nights ago, and he looks good when he's opening the batting. They tried him down the order.
Big appeal. Maybe clipped the thigh pad. There was a huge noise as the ball passed Shane Watson.
Nehra might be in a little bit of trouble here. Did he look back to the umpire with his appeal, or he just run down the pitch? He didn't look back for a long time. Now let's have a look and see what it brushed on the way through. Thigh pad. Nehra took off down the track. You appeal, you're supposed to look at the umpire. Courtesy.
Through the infield, it's a quick outfield yet again. It's a boundary to end the over. 10 for none.
There he's forward and he stays forward. Just worked it backward of point. Beat the third man.
And it's sticked him off for a boundary. It's 15 for no loss.
He picked him off all right. Tendulkar went quite straight at mid-wicket in the catching position, and he decided to just flick it over square leg for 4. That's timing for you.
That's the way to start. Everything right about it. The balance, the timing, the steadiness of the head. Superb 4.
It was a lovely shot, wasn't it? Magnificent. Just followed the swing. He went with it. Lesser players will let that go. Gave him room. Look at the head position. It's magnificent. And the balance.
Looking for the short delivery. 4 to end the over. 24 for no loss.
Well, I suppose you've got to try something. Tried the bouncer, but he got inside it nicely.
Big appeal. And up it goes. The dreaded finger from Asoka De Silva. He's always going to have a good chance, Munaf Patel, because he gets very close to the stumps. And he's picked up an important wicket here.
Well, it looked like the line of middle stump. It was reasonably short and it's pretty high. Be interesting to see whether that was going over the top or not. Maybe a little unlucky there. But anyway, have a look at the book. He's gone for 6. It's 24 for 1.
Ricky Ponting out in the centre. Stunning numbers. Strike rate of 80, average of 43. Gets a lot of runs against India. Big appeal straight away. Bang on target with this first delivery, and it's a new ball which is not going to turn too much.
I think this is a brilliant decision because I don't think it turned at all. We'll see it in replay in slow motion, but I just think it just went straight on. I think that's why he got the benefit of the doubt. Yes, missing leg.
Carrying on with the angle. Impact on the leg stump. With 30 for 1. Shane Watson 18. Ponting on 5. And Manav Patel, good start in this spell, picking up a wicket of Shaun Marsh.
Patel got a wicket in his first over. He got Shaun Marsh LBWs. That's his first wicket in ODIs this year.
Oh, what a beauty. Just opening the face of the bat as the ball made contact with the bat and it's run away to the fence.
Timing again. It wasn't such a bad delivery, but it was up there. Look at that, he's blocked it for 4. Such is the timing of this guy. I'd like to see Manav Patel just get a little angrier when he bowls. I just reckon he could very easily pick it up to about 138. He bowls around about 132.
It's 34 for 1.
Okay, we'll have a change in commentary now. It's Sunny Gavaskar and with him Ravi Shastri.
Thank you, Bruce. Good fielding. That's the kind of desperation needed if they have to defend the score. Yuvraj getting into the act. Jadeja's point of view, he's got to attack the stumps. Try and target that middle and off area.
Yes, and I think he's got 2 right-handed at the crease. Oh, that'll be a boundary. Mustn't give any width, mustn't give any room for the batsman to try and play the cut shot. If you've got a silly point and a slip fielder, you've got to pitch the ball up, not short.
That's why he's better off attacking middle and off. Width on that occasion, good enough for Watson. Well, a loud shot, third umpire called for, but just seeing the body language, just seems to me Ponting has made his ground.
He's very, very quick, Ricky Ponting, as a fielder and even as a batsman. This was hit hard. One would have thought that if it was a direct hit, then I think he would have been in trouble. It wasn't a direct hit, and I think Ponting's made his ground quite easily in the end.
And that's what India have to be looking for, at least a couple of run-outs. Not just the bowlers doing the job, if they have to defend the score. Good thing from Australia's point of view, they know the target. And they can pace the innings accordingly. This pitch has eased out considerably. Shot. There is a man in the deep, so just a single. Australia 40 for 1. Oh, that's spun. Did that take the outside edge?
Now this is the length that he's got to bowl. Draw the batsman forward. He's done that. And off the back pad.
I think that's a very good shout. Goes past the outside edge again.
But that's a very good line and length that he's bowling. That's it. He's got to draw the batsman forward. Gautam Gambhir has taken a few knocks. He missed out, in fact, the game at Chandigarh because of the knock that he had taken. Now, where did he get hit this time?
But things happening in this over. He's got that past the keeper, and for four it was intentional from Watson.
He is getting a fine nick to that. Open the face of the bat. We've seen him play that shot in previous matches as well, but that time the ball's gone a little bit square. This time he probably was a little too close, wide of the wicket keeper. Not really a chance. This way he just allows the batsman a little extra time when he bowls it short. It's going to be a boundary. Yes, it is.
Well, that boundary brings up the half century for Australia. Again, sweetly timed by Ponting. Picked up the length quickly and just eased it through the offside. His outfield also has quickened up a bit. Just giving himself enough room.
Oh, that's another beauty. That's another beauty.
Well, seeing that delivery go past the outside edge, I think Dhoni will definitely look at Yuvraj as well at some stage. Gets hold of this and he hits it very hard, Watson, into the boundary. He tried that earlier in the over, didn't come off, but not on that occasion. 60 for 1 after 14.
So a good over undone by a short ball.
That's fun. It's gone past Dhoni and will reach the boundary. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal here. I think it'll be by signal. Plenty of grip there for Harbhajan Singh. Turn, bounce.
But the line maybe should have been a little bit more outside the off stump.
Much better, much better. Gives him a chance then to get the outside edge as well if the ball just holds its line. That's more like the line you're looking for from Harbhajan. Good flight as well.
And because he had got the previous ball to turn, Ponting is playing at the delivery way outside the off stump.
67 for 1. 16 overs have been bowled. Yuvraj Singh being brought into the attack. In the commentary box, Robin Jackman is with Michael Kasparovich.
Thanks, Ravi. Interesting stage out there in the middle of change of bowling. We've seen the impact. How much turn there is. It's proven to be quite a challenge, and it's going to be an interesting game for Robin Jackman.
It's still sort of poised, isn't it? Obviously Australia are favourites because of the situation that they've got themselves into. Watson's played brilliantly, I must say. Just gets better all the time.
Great shot. Over pitching there. First delivery from Yuvraj. And a very valuable boundary for Australia.
Didn't have to hit it hard, just had to get the placement right. And he didn't make a mistake.
Short. Watson again. Second boundary for the over. And that is the 50 partnership for these two.
No, you're so right. You know, when the part-time bowlers do come on, even on a helpful pitch, patience is always going to be rewarded. You're going to get at least one bad ball and over.
This is Watson cuts. He gets that through. And another boundary for Australia.
Excellent innings this from Shane Watson. 47 from 45 balls he's scored. There's been enough dot balls, so it's always hit the bad ball for four. Hardly hit one to a fielder that I can recall.
Watson goes. It's straight up in there. And he's out. That's the end of Shane Watson. He's out for 49. Going to be drinks as well. It's 85 for 2.
Well, I don't know where he got this shot from all of a sudden. Why not just knock it into that huge hole on the onside, go through to his 50 quietly? He's livid with himself. He's got a few 40s. Watson, he's played brilliantly the whole series. He just can't believe what he's just done. He's gone for 49 and the second wicket falls at the drinks break on 85.
Proving a hard chase. Cameron White's the new batsman. 47 matches, averaging 33 with that bat. Bowling to the Australian captain, Ricky Ponting. Just pushes it on the onside, picks up another single. As I ask, and he's out. Ponting inside edge and taken at leg slip.
Well, here's a bit of drama all of a sudden. Has Dhoni got enough spinning overs up his sleeve? Lots of purchase on the ball. Inside edge, up it goes. Short leg does the rest. Never any doubt about that. Well done, Dhoni. People round the bat. Well done, Harbhajan. And this crowd are now beginning to buzz and talk, and they realise that their team are back in with a chance with the departure of Ponting for 25. Australia 90 for 3.
90 for 3. Mike Hussey comes to the wicket after Ricky Ponting was judged to have got a little edge. Looked like a bit of glove through the leg slip, giving Harbhajan Singh the 13th time he's dismissed him in international cricket. 3 times in one days, 10 times in test matches. New batsman of the crease. The crowd pick it up again. This ball just through there. The legs of Dhoni. Australia pick up 2 very valuable runs. Have a look at this. Oh, this was the one that just went through. Didn't turn. You'd see Dhoni's gloves just waiting for the ball to spin. Play and a miss. That's the perfect line.
And Michael Hussey's quite a nervous starter, to say the least. No matter whether it's the quicks bowling at him or the slower variety.
Nice one, Bud.
It's a nice feeling, isn't it, to know that you can bat and you don't have to hit boundaries in order to win the game.
There you go for that single. That's exactly what I was saying. Bring that man in. There it is, played with the turn on the onside mainly. The odd nudge to square leg.
Single to end the over. 106 for 3. The spinners bowling in tandem on a hot, humid day. The helmet goes out for Hussey. Don't see that very frequently in international cricket.
Well, 2 spinners in operation, so No helmet required. But of course, batsmen now wear in case the top hits the ball, playing the sweep shot.
From this angle, he's pitching the ball outside the line of leg stump, round the stumps and get the ball to curve in to the left-hander and then turn away. Much better angle, this one. Too short in length. Behra will come around. Hussey has enough time to pick up 2. Listening to you in your last interview talking about Jadeja getting the batsman onto the front foot as a spinner where the ball's turning. You're much better off getting the batsman to drive. In front of square, you have a much better chance.
Well, he's young. He will learn. He's done a good job though. He's batted very well for his half century.
Will pick up a single. White, 110 for 3. Plays it late, Michael Hussey, allowing the ball to turn, playing it fine. With Yuvraj Singh bowling, you never know which one's going to turn, so you're always guessing as a batsman whether to play the angle or look for the deviation. So man in the deep will be just a single.
Well, the required run rate is a little over 2. So not a problem whatsoever. 2.62. And they're scoring at almost twice that rate.
113 for 3.
Bowled at 97 kilometers per hour. The quicker delivery, the variety delivery from Harbhajan Singh. But he's always at his best when he's tossing the ball up, inviting the drive, turn there. This also was bowled at pretty much the same speed.
He's picked up 2 wickets and very impressive Harbhajan Singh. Previous over. Over the stumps. He's pitching it outside the leg stump for Michael Hussey. But then the change of angle, it looks a lot better. Got to work these angles out. Change in bowling now. Suresh Raina into the attack, replacing Harbhajan Singh. Still got 2 overs left in his quota. Trying something different, MS Dhoni.
Nice one, that's a nice one.
White 19, Hussey 13. It's getting away from India, this game. Not a bad idea. Nobody deep, fine on the offside.
But because it was a premeditated shot, he wasn't able to take advantage of that short ball. If it had been a premeditated attempt at a reverse sweep, he could have cut it fine for a boundary.
Tight over this one. 5 dot balls. Mid off going too long off now. The last delivery coming up. $121 for 3. 31 the partnership. And change in bowling now. Just the 1 over from Suresh Raina. It's Virendra Sehwag now into the attack. $88 wickets. He's picked up wickets at crucial times. Harbhajan Singh is off the field. It's been very humid, 98% the humidity, so cramping up. Virat Kohli is on the field.
Nice one.
Another bowling change, Suresh Raina being replaced by Virendra Sehwag. He hasn't bowled much since that shoulder surgery. But he's capable of getting the ball to turn, to grip and turn.
Played with soft hands. Tendulkar was a conventional mid-on. Hussey making sure it doesn't hit it too hard.
The crowd's been very patient. They haven't had any exciting cricket in terms of sixes or boundaries, the big shots, because India were knocked down for 170. And now the Australians doing it in singles. So the only time they are going to get something to shout and cheer is if India gets a wicket or two.
The crowd that turned up this morning was shell-shocked at one stage. 27 for 5 in 9 overs. Then firing half centuries by the lower order batsman, getting India to 170. He'll keep strike with that single wide. 126 for 3.
So just taking their time, Australia, without taking too many risks, just knocking it in singles. And there's no need. I think Dhoni has to do something different. He's got to cut these singles, get the men up, even if it means conceding the odd boundary, just to try and build the pressure. It has to be like a test match field.
Yeah, look at all the singles since Watson was dismissed. 28. So as you can see, no hurry whatsoever. 3 twos, just 28 singles and 3 twos. No 4s or 6s, no boundaries, nothing. And that's all they got to do, 1s and 2s. Oh, that'll go all the way for 4. Lovely little late cut.
You can see the body language even amongst the Indians. It's the shoulders just beginning to drop. fractionally short, and he is the informed player. Hussey, good use of the crease, just waited on it. A delicate dab, and that was good enough. Just 40 needed now. Can open spaces on the offside. Easy single. We know what Cameron White can do as well. In the last game, 4 or 5 sixes.
What about a batting power play? You might as well use it now. It means they can only have 3 men outside the circle, India. Just free these guys up a little. But then again, they probably feel it's a pretty hard track to go over the top to the spinners.
And they're getting runs easily. It's not that they have to work hard for the runs, or there are maidens being bowled by the Indians. Easily getting 4 or 5 runs per over. Required run rate is nothing really. 2.36 at this stage. It's a cruise for Australia at the moment. A wrap from the pads. Was it pad first? That's why Sehwag's appealing. But there was a big stride forward as well. Could have well been struck outside the line.
I think you've called it, Ravi. Big stride forward. Depends whether he went straight down the wicket or outside the off stump.
Yes, he comes back, and he's got a tough task here, Nehra. With the kind of field set, there's no slip. Plenty of open spaces. The batsmen don't have to take risks. Yes. Lovely shot here. So Hussey doing it easily. Couple of good cut shots in the last few minutes, and both resulting in boundaries. The emphasis was on timing and placement. And Australia inching closer. 30 now from 85.
He'd been really struggling for about 9 months by Hussey, and then he got that great 100 in the last test in England. His form in this tournament's been magnificent. Quick single, 141, 142 for 3.
So Suresh Raina into the attack, and from around the wicket.
Suresh Raina, talk about pause for balance on delivery. He's got the longest pause I've ever seen. He just sort of floats on the back leg for a minute. Not a minute, second or two, and then drives forward. Pretty handy, skids on a bit, he's not tall.
Yes, and it's been a long time since India have beaten Australia in a bilateral series. I think the last time was in 1986-87. Long time ago, that's at home. A bilateral one-day series. Australia, this is close, this is close. He looked dead there. He walked across his stumps looking to work it on the onside and missed it altogether.
Yeah, just he's only short, bowls a bit of round arm stuff, and this just skidded on. And I reckon that's going to hit middle and leg about 2/3 of the way up, maybe. Plum LBW. And he's gone. Cameron White, be disappointed. 25 he got, 143 for 4.
So Vokes comes out to the middle. 7 matches still to make a real impression in this series. Just 28 needed for Australia to win. Short ball, and it gets the treatment. Enough time there for Borges to put it away.
Yeah, well, that was good that he had the confidence to pull it across the line. Just skidded on a bit, but beautifully played. Stayed forward. It's 17 now, just a matter of time. Midon's come up. He's got the opportunity to go over the top if he wants to. Doesn't have to.
You'll get 4 here easily. Just drifting down the leg side, just using the pace. And just 13 needed now. As the heads start dropping amongst the Indians out there on the field.
Now the leg break against the right-hander. Gambhir doing the fielding. And Voges has enough time to pick up 2.
If Adam Voges can be not out here at the end, it's going to be very, very good for his career, I reckon. He's learned a lot on this particular tour. He's got 4 there. A rank long hop from Sachin. Attempted leg break. Be good for him if he goes in not out. Adam Voges. He's used to playing in Perth in Western Australia where the pitches are a bit harder than this, and ball comes on nicely, and he struggled a bit in Delhi when the track was very low and crumbly.
It's the googly, and that's the end of the match. Australia once again winning it convincingly. It's been a terrific all-round performance. India winning the toss, deciding to bat first. Mitchell Johnson picked up early wickets, then Doug Bollinger picking up 5, restricting India to 170. And after that, it's been a well-paced batting performance. Target was 171. They're getting there with 6 wickets in hand.
Yeah, there was a time when the Aussies would come to places like India and Sri Lanka on the turning pitches and really struggle. There's that much cricket being played now. They get lots of experience on these tracks. And they've stood up here, haven't they, the Aussies? Fantastic in this series after being 2-1 down to win the series. And that's the winning shot from Adam Voges. He'll be pretty happy with that.
Always the moment to cherish. Hussey 35 not out, Voges 23. And this partnership worth 29. Not the easiest of pitches, but Australia handled the situation really, really well. India disappointed.
Yeah, I suppose Dhoni will be wondering why he batted. I think why he batted was that they haven't chased very well in this particular series. And he probably expected it to break up a little more than it did. And handshakes all round. Mitchell Johnson, he started the rot today in the first over. Bowled both Sehwag and Gambhir with 2 magnificent swing deliveries. There's Doug Bollinger there behind him. Shaun Marsh, Doug Bollinger got 5 wickets. Fantastic match for him. Clint Mackay bowled well again. It's his second match.
I have to say that all of them contributing for Australia, even the younger lot, some of them we're seeing for the first time here in India, have been very impressive.
So there it is, chasing 171 for victory. Watson got 49, and that was a very good 49. Had a runner ball. Marsh was a little unlucky, just a little high possibly. Ricky Ponting 25 again. They all chipped in, didn't they? Cameron White 25. Mike Hussey again keeps his average of 100 and more in this particular series intact. And Adam Voges will be thrilled to get 23 not out to see them over the line.
Partnership of 24 for the first wicket, then 61 Watson and Ponting, and then 53 was another good partnership between White and Hussey, and in the end Voges and Hussey 29, seeing the side through. 9 bowlers used by India, and the pick of the bowlers was Harbhajan Singh. It was the most economical spell against Australia, 2 for 23, a wicket for Manav Patel and 1 for Suresh Raina. India 170 was never going to be enough. Even that 170 they got because of the half centuries from Jadeja and Praveen Kumar. Doug Bollinger picking up 5 for 35. Johnson picking up early 3. Australia in reply, very easy. 172 for 4. Won by 6 wickets.